think I can, climbing to the top of the mountain type train. But no, it was more the train. Yes, fellow Toastmasters, guests, distinguished judges, I smoked like a train. It was something that I had tried to stop smoking I had tried to stop smoking on a number of occasions, unsuccessfully, until one night when I had a dream. And in this dream, there was this old guy. If you can imagine, if you're into Harry Potter, Dumbledore, but without the pointy hat, the long grey hair and the grey beard, dusty grey robes. And this old guy was just walking. He was walking, and he continually walked up this mountain. And as he was walking, I remember thinking, how can this guy be walking like that? Where's he getting all this energy that he can keep going as he was going and going up this mountain? In the distance, I could see a lake. And I thought, that's where he's heading. He's heading to that lake. The closer we got to the lake, the more I realised that that lake was a very sick lake. It smelled. The water was murky, the trees were dead, without leaves, there wasn't birds. It was a very sad looking place. And this guy was walking, this old guy was walking towards this lake. But something happened. When he got there, it was as though someone had pulled the plug out of the bottom of this lake and drained all of that muddy, murky water out and replaced it with Nivian or Evian mineral water, stuff that you drink in the bottles. That's what was in there. The trees were green again. There was birds. It just looked wonderful. And I thought, that's where he's going. But no, he kept going. This old guy just kept walking and walking. I could see that he was heading to the top of this mountain. And I knew that that's where he was going as he was walking up. Eventually he got there, and I could see him looking over the valley and looking everywhere. There was a feeling of knowing, of understanding that this old guy had. Wisdom, if you like, was what he had. And all around him, there was kids and there was young adults, and I knew that these people playing around him were his family. And they were all having a good time, and he was happy. It was at that point that I realised that if I wanted to be that old guy in the dusty clothes with the grey hair and the wisdom, I needed to do something. I needed to stop smoking. And I did end up stopping the smoking, but I think that'll be something for another night. I forgot to tell you why this lake smelt so bad. And it just hit me, but it's going to be a bit out of place because he's already passed this lake. But this lake had a troll sleeping under it. Or it was as though there was a troll sleeping under this lake. And this troll had a bit of an upset tummy. and he had a bit of a wind problem, and the upset tummy and the wind, if you can imagine all this gas bubbling up through this lake, and that's what was giving this lake this bad smell, this odour. That lake is important because that lake was representing what my lungs could be like. If I didn't stop smoking, my lungs could be as bad as that lake. There would be no life there. It would be dark and miserable. But if I chose to stop smoking, I could have all that Evian water in my lungs. Probably drown, but my lungs would be healthy. So I knew that if I didn't want to be like a train and smoke, and I wanted to be like that guy, the old dude with all that energy, that I'd have to stop smoking. And that's what I did. And hopefully I made it sound as funny as I could, but it's a pretty serious topic. Thank you.